Welcome back to another XpertVR Friday recap. This week we're going over decreased enrollment, multidisciplinary training, and again some Xpert Flugtag news. So let's jump right into it. Number one, this isn't completely related to virtual reality, but saw this study coming out, interviewing and surveying high school students and what their learning plans are, if they're going to college after high school, or what their plans are. And saw an interesting decrease here of over 8 points going down of students inclined to go to university or college after high school. And I believe the survey was just a small group of about 1,000 students that were interviewed and surveyed, but just really interesting to see now that the pandemic is slowing and students are thinking about going back to college and in-person classes are coming, what is going to encourage these students to come back, and what is going to excite students to go to college or make them willing to pay these large tuition fees when there are other opportunities out there. And I think the reason why I put this in here was because virtual reality could be one of those options. And I think an interesting example of this is more in the government realm, but here you can see in this video, Bay Systems has made a military training simulation. So obviously this isn't completely applicable in most college areas, but what is very interesting about what they are building here with the US military is that it is a multidisciplinary training simulation. So in this VR simulation, you're having the Air Force, the Navy, the military, everybody working together in this multiplayer simulation where they need to use each of their individual skills to work together and achieve the mission that they're on, which obviously is very similar to how it is in the real world. And I think this has very exciting applications of how these types of multidisciplinary simulations could come to universities and colleges, where you see that benefit of having students in all kinds of different areas. Let's say in the emergency services, you could have EMS, firefighters, and police working together, where the police are showing up to a traffic collision and fires there, putting out the fire. Police is making sure to contain the area and direct traffic and to understand what happened to cause this crash. EMS is pulling up to help any victims that have been injured or hurt and get them to the hospital. And having that kind of interdisciplinary communication would be a huge benefit for something that you couldn't get that type of training anywhere else other than on a college. So really interesting application here to look at how the military is starting to work together with these virtual reality applications. Then lastly, in some fun news, some more XpertVR news here, we announced in our Friday recap last week that XpertVR is in the Red Bull Flugtag competition coming September 24th to Toronto. So if you go to their site here and check it out, you can go to the hangar just under teams here and check out our team a little bit and all the other teams. Really only one with a fully 3D model design here, but thought I would give some updates here. So if you're not familiar, Red Bull Flugtag, as you can kind of see in this illustration, is a large platform. So it'll be at Ontario Place in Toronto, and you have to build some sort of flying craft and launch it off this platform with a pilot in it and try to fly as far as possible. So to give some updates on where we're at, here is basically the final design. We're just finalizing it this week so we can start buying all of our materials and building. But you can see here, Drew McNeil, my business partner and co-founder, is in the pilot seat here, and we'll be piloting it. We have a big VR headset as our base, and then kind of a glider here, probably with bicycle wheels on the side. And how this will work, as you can see here, the cart piece will drop off the bottom. You can see Drew's feet there, and then Drew will be flying. So this is obviously the idea. We do hope that it flies and we take off and make the whole VR community proud by representing at the Red Bull Flugtag event, and just really excited to, as a team building activity, but also as just a really cool example of the culture that we have here at XpertVR and how we're working together to innovate not just in virtual reality, but in real reality as well. So that was your XpertVR Friday recap for August 12th, 2022. My name's Evan Sittler, CEO of XpertVR. Hope you learned something new here or are excited to watch our progress in the Red Bull Flugtag event. And if you're free, make sure to come out September 24th to watch it as well. And if you have any questions about that or any of the other information throughout this video, please feel free to comment below. Otherwise, subscribe for more and like if you like this content. Thank you, and we'll see you next Friday.